Toshiba knows the phrase best bang for your buck quite well, so it makes sense that they're the ones who make the NB505 netbook. With a gig of RAM, an Intel Atom processor, and a 250 gig hard drive, it's ready for anything on the web. It weighs just under 3 pounds, so you won't have to worry about lugging it around. There's even a built-in webcam and memory card reader, all for $270.
Oh, the sexy NB505.
Oh, yeah. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. It actually is pretty thin and light for a netbook.
Yeah, it is. You know, most people would look at this and think, from the outside, I think it looks kind of cheap. Like
right.
you see it, you think plastic. You pick it up, it does have some heft. I don't think it feels cheap in the hands, though.
No, and I've definitely felt and owned, I have to admit, some really cheap feeling and cheap looking netbooks. So this actually, it looks pretty solid.
This is one you can probably toss around quite a bit before it snaps in 40 pieces.
Right, okay, so now, one of the main problems with these netbooks is you get them and you realize when they say not a full keyboard, they actually mean you're sitting there typing with these tiny little mouse paws.
Right, yeah, you get ASDF and then you have to extend the keyboard out for the rest of it.
So how is this and the keyboard and the usability?
Not a problem at all,
okay.
Actually. The keyboard is large, it's really easy to type on. You don't have to really get used to it. Some of these netbooks have a learning curve because the keys are so cramped or they reposition some of the features. The touchpad is also big enough to use with no problems. It even has pinch and zoom. Hello. So watch out, because it's there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Love pinching and zooming.
Of course.
I always forget I have that feature, and I never, ever use it.
Yeah, you use it to show off once to your friends. Hey, look, oh, the web browser text's getting larger. That's convenient.
Yeah, I can also use Shift and Plus, but whatever. Okay, so boot time is a problem with these things usually. So how fast is the boot time?
It's average for a netbook, just about average. It takes a little over a minute to get fully booted up and into a web browser. Obviously, not as fast as a solid-state drive. You know, any Chromebook or a MacBook Air, those take like 15 to 25 seconds.
However, those solid-state drives add a lot of price.
They definitely do. And this thing, when we'll get to the price later, this thing a little on the cheap side, so that's good. And with this kind of thing, you can put it to sleep. Just close the clamshell. Don't power it all the way down. That way, the next time you turn it on, it's a little faster.
And they actually tend not to use that much power, too, so you don't always have to have it roped into your into your plug. It has a standard Intel Atom processor. It's the same one that all of the other netbooks have. Every netbook I've ever seen has it. I always want the best processor, and it's so frustrating when they all have the exact same one.
You got the same one as everybody else on this one. But the shell is blue.
Yeah. So it only has 1 gig of RAM. So
that's the problem there.
Yeah, there you go.
1 gig of RAM, you're definitely going to see a performance hit, and there's no way around that. We ran our normal PC Mark Vantage productivity benchmarks.
Another sexy term.
Yeah, it's a border collie and a shot of the bay. I don't know why that's what it is. This, by the way, is a video. It's not a slideshow, and there is an indication of how this netbook performs.
Right, and that's really frustrating because what do you use a netbook for? You want to use it for email, and you want to use it to watch YouTube videos.
Right, streaming videos of the Enchanted Forest, not slideshows of it.
That's what I watch.
And the same goes, again, to that point, if you're trying to watch streaming HD video off the web, it is choppy. And there's no way around that. Browsing the web is what most people use the netbook for, as you said, and that is unfortunately not going to be the greatest experience on this thing. And we really think the RAM is a hugely limiting factor here.
And it's unfortunate that you can't get more RAM. Like, there's not a model offered with more RAM.
Yeah.
It's not,
I mean, you could, but at that point, you're going to violate the price point, which is what makes this thing attractive in the first place.
Well, then we should get to the price point.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
It is only... I'll give my Vanna hands.
$270. Price or something. I'm like, all right, let's go. I'll fight that price.
$230 on Walmart.com, which is pretty cheap for a netbook, I have to say.
It is, and if all you're going to do is run WordPad and play Minesweeper, great, get it. For everything else, we think it's a 3 out of 5. I mean, we like the design, we like the interface, but again, the performance is only average.
That is it for today's Gadget Prawn. But on Wednesday, we're actually going to review the Samsung Chromebook.
Yes. So sweet by any other name. It's got a 16 gig solid state drive. It's actually powered by Google's Chrome OS, but some people think it'll be useless without a web connection.
Is it?
I don't know. We haven't seen it yet.
Oh, all right.